Hello everybody, welcome back to another video where today I'll be showcasing you Mercury and Venus, which basically you have to use almost the same ingredients or tools and stuff, same as the previous planet videos, which were Moon and the space station. It's pretty much the same. It's just you still have to get a good armor and stuff. But the only thing different, you have a tier 3 rocket now. So let's get straight into it. Before we get into it, make sure to subscribe and to leave a like. And while you're at it, just click the notification bell to get notified of every video and every upload weekly. So this is the field uploader, of course. We got here, stop loading. I mean, this thing doesn't even need uploading, right? So basically, you still need the same ingredients: a fuel loader, a tier 3 rocket that's fueled, of course. I don't know what those called, but rocket launch pads. Don't need anything special about those. Same as before, and the NASA workbench to get the tier 3 rocket. Now, of course, you still need a frequency module. You still need the breathing mask, the glassy mask, whatever. A shield controller. You still need the parachute, and you still need the. I don't know which one's the shield controller. No, this one is the communicator. Oh well. So, I have no idea what this is actually. What is this again? Oxygen gear. So, anyway, we will be traveling off. All these recipes will be in my actual series of the first planet video. So, for the NASA workbench, you still need to get a cinematic, So when you type in tier 3, there will be a cinematic right here, NASA workbench cinematic. You will get these at Mars or something, because that's a tier 2 planet, I believe. So you'll get these at Mars until you get the tier 3, which is this lovely thing, which is a lot bigger than tier 2 or tier 1. So the way you craft it, it's super simple. You just have to shift click. As you can see, it puts you there, and a nice particle effect right over there. You just have to put that in, put that in, put that in, put that in. Yeah, there you go, you're all done. Now, if you want storage, you can grab 3 chests or 2 chests or 1 chest, so if you want storage. So you need about tier 3 heavy duty plates. You need 2 tier 1 boosters. You need heavy rocket fins. You need 1 heavy rocket engine and a heavy nose cone. So here you go. You got the tier 3 rocket. But let's get straight into it and just launch. Now this is a lot faster than the tier 1. So this will be a enjoyment. Though there is still this 20-minute countdown. So, which, I mean, couldn't they make it a 10-second countdown? Yeah, I mean, they could have made it a 10-second countdown. And of course, do not stay under the flames. And I should probably mention that this is 4 flame trails instead of 1, which is the tier 1. And this is a lot faster, oh my. So we're already traveling out of the Earth's atmosphere, going into space, right? And also, it looks pretty good. It looks absolutely good, actually. The model's great, the speed is great, everything you're worth for. So, this is Overworld, this is Mercury, this is Venus, and lag spike, oh my lord. Okay, so Mercury, Venus. Here's the rotations. I mean, these guys are slow, mate. So, let's first go to Mercury, which is probably like, come on. You still can make a space station right here. The gravity is a lot less than Earth. The temperature is about 50 degrees Celsius, which is probably not that correct. It's not breathable, so you still need your oxygen tanks. Radiation level 25%, so you still need a good armor. And pressure level 20%, so you need about tier 3 armor. And has dungeons, yes. And yeah, that's basically all. So let's launch there. Now, of course, I'm not going to be making an explosion that I just did on the moon. So that was not pleasant. And we arrive in the weird space thing. This is a very weird. Yeah. Is that Jupiter? That looks like Jupiter, honestly. It looks like Jupiter. Oh my lord. Soft landing right into the mud or something. Okay, so this is a very weird thing that we landed in. Though it still has your tier 3 rocket. Where's my space pads? Oh well, I guess it doesn't give you any space pads. Yeah, there's no space pads. Oh my lord. So this is how large. I've never been to Mercury, actually. This is really cool. What is this, actually? What is this? Solid meteoric iron. You can get a lot of iron on this, but I do have to mention that the sun is like huge, and that's Earth over there. That's the sun. Oh my lord. And there's also some weird formations like this or something. Now, of course, as last time, I do recommend a map mod just like this. A map mod just like this, so you can navigate through the planets. Now, judging by this location, is there a rover here? Looks like not. There's no rover. Judging by it. It's super hard to travel. It's a barren wasteland, and there's weird liquid. Let me get a bucket. What is this liquid anyway? No, it's not honey bucket. What is honey bucket? Quicksand bucket? What? It might be infected. Yep. Come on, get some. Wait, did I just make? I think. What just happened right there? Oh, I guess I have to place more mods. So I do believe this is infected water, so I recommend not drinking it. So that might be a good idea. So time to investigate this. This is a weird space thingamajiggy which you land in. I mean, the texture is okay, I guess. I mean, it looks unfinished. It could definitely use some more textures, but I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. So this is just a barren wasteland. I mean, there's nothing else to showcase here. Just a barren wasteland with lots of radiation and dungeons. I mean, the best part is probably the dungeons. I think there's a dungeon locator, actually. Hey. Dungeon. Ah, yes. Dungeon locator. Though this is creative only. I mean, there is dungeons. Oh, here's a village. Cool. So this is what villages look like on Mercury. With apparently there's plants here? How can plants even survive in the 50 degrees Celsius? I mean, that's impossible, right? And why is there... Ah, there's green things. Oh my. There's planets. There's even water. There's clean water. So at villages is probably the only place you can get clean water. There is villages which probably look like alien villagers. Yep, they look pretty frosted though. Have you been dipping in ice, mate? Have you been dipping in ice? You look like one. Yeah, let me just find the dungeon again. I mean, I want to show you the dungeon, what the entrance looks like. Typically, dungeons have a big hole, which they are at. So, typically, dungeons really have a big hole. Have a big hole descending, and then there's rocks or weird blocks that represent dungeons. So that's exactly why I recommend a map like this, so you can literally auto map and stuff. Follow, zoom in, zoom out, waypoints. You can even auto map. Yeah, this auto map. Though creative is definitely the way to travel. I mean, of course, though there is some wars at Mercury, like fossil block and stuff. I believe we have arrived at our location. So this is what the dungeon will look like. Oh my, lag spike. Wow, that's a huge lag spike. So this is what the dungeon blocks will look like, and then you climb in. I do recommend that. Oh my lord. So I do recommend that you definitely have some good armor before you get into this indestructible block called Mercury Dungeon block. And I do have to mention that this Mercury and Venus are probably part of the extra planets mod. See, if I click here, it says extra planets blocks. So it's definitely from the extra planets mod. It's not from the actual regular. There's burned out torches, there's weird skeletons, there's derpy looking creepers for some reason. It's glitched out. There is a boss right here that I want to show you. I didn't want to show you on the first one though. There is a boss. Oh my. You first have to take out all of these spawners and stuff. Spoiler alert. And there is some good loot in here. There is some good loot in these chests, so just try to get the chests and stuff. Now, of course, for Mercury, it's the evolved magma cube boss, which has 600 health, and it has green, red, yellow eyes for some reason. Yeah, it looks very weird. Now, of course, let's insta-kill it. Come on, die now. So, it will do this weird dance thing. And then it will scream. And then it will give you the key, which you can access into the, this room over here, which it has the dungeon key. So you can just put it in right there, and then you can access it. Which I get a tier 4 rocket, which is part of the actual. You get a heavy duty sword. I mean, oh my lord. I mean, this is considered lucky right here. This is considered lucky. If you want unlucky, then just don't try to do it. So, by the way, torches burn out here. So if you want light, then go for glowstone torches. They basically are created the same. They basically are created the same, which I can't press on it. So a stick, any stick, and a glowstone dust, and that's how you create never-ending glowstone torches, which actually look pretty cool. So yeah, that's basically the dungeon. Let's go on to like, oh, there's an ore. There's also ores right here. If I didn't mention that, yeah, I probably mentioned. Mercury copper ore, which is surprisingly. Let's go. Oh my lord, the sun is still as huge. Okay, so let's find a good spot. Let's go to Venus, which is probably the same equipment, same stuff, almost the same as Mercury, but except that, come on, where's my pre-fuel rocket? Still need. Okay, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. I mean, yeah. So mine's is obviously pre-filled, so no need about fuel. And I can't believe the sun is still that huge. Though I've been having some lag spikes. Sorry guys. Oh, that sun is just huge. Let's turn it away. Yeah, let's go away from the sun. That might be a good idea. Yep. It's super simple with just traveling off in this weird dimension. Okay. We're out. And now on to Venus, which it's non-breathable. It has a corrosive atmosphere. It has a radiation of level 5%. So Mercury has more radiation. Mercury has 25%. Pressure level 100%. So you're gonna get crushed. Temperature 5 degrees Celsius. That's about Earth. I mean, that's not true actually. Venus in real life is actually a lot, 200 degrees more Fahrenheit than Mercury. So that's super hot. So technically, this place is actually wrong. Has dungeons, yes. And meter frequency, yes. You do need a meter, and you can also create a space station. Let's launch. Now, of course, every extra planets mod has their own cool spacecraft, which is like this. And now, of course, I do recommend the anti-rad drinks. So, yeah. This place is bad. It's literally the definition of hell. It's literally the definition of hell. And it honestly looks so weird. Look at this. It has lightning. It has corrosive rain that look ugly. And why do I have a parachute? I guess it has an atmosphere, at least. Oh, no. Thank God. Oh, come on. So you can't get unlucky with this. What is this again? Come on. So there's chest right here, and then you can just break it. Though I do want to test out. There is an energy sword. I believe there was a actual energy source you can get on Venus. So let me check that out. Extra planets items. That's items. Extra planets blocks. Yes, basic purifier, vehicle charger. I mean, it was a block that if you get a sulfurous extruding right here, like, I don't know if this is a sulfur sprout. I don't know if that's a energy. Geothermal. Yeah. So this might be used on Venus. So because Venus is probably the only spot you can find sulfur. Look right here, sulfuric acid bucket. I mean, this might be used on Venus though. Hey. I see what it means. So this is probably the sulfuric acid spot, because I could technically see through that. Not valid. I don't know what to. I mean, I'm pretty new to Venus. So what is Venus soft rock? Venus soft rock. Okay. Yes. Knew it. Sulfur. I guess that is the hole. So I'm just going to... Okay, so basically you have Venus soft rock. There's corrosive stuff. I mean, that's a valid sulfur point, right? Kind of. This is definitely sulfur, actually. So I don't know how geothermal generators work. They somehow use sulfur. Really? They use sulfur to use energy, but I can't seem to find a valid, so-called valid sulfur point. I mean, I think it's possibly green, perhaps? It's possibly green, I'm not too sure. So, this is basically Venus. It's corrosive, it's dirty, it's basically the definition of hell. And it's always yellow for some reason. There's lava lakes, there's weird... I think that also might be a sulfur point. Wait a second. What is this? Is that... That's a vape... Ah, I see what we're looking for here. We're looking for these type of blocks, I guess. We're looking for these type of blocks when we're searching for vapor. Ah, I see. So this is how you generate electricity at Venus. You just have to find a valid sulfur point, which it would start generating electricity. Though it's not very reliant, because looky here. It's not very reliant. So you may want to use several sulfur sprouts. I mean, I don't think you can actually get vapor sprouts. I don't think you can actually, yeah. You can't craft vapor sprouts and can't just put it on top of a vapor chamber and then expect to get some energy from it. No, you can't craft vapor sprouts. Oh my. Can't craft vapor sprouts, unfortunately. And this was probably a vapor sprout, so let me just get some vapor sprout. Yeah, I'll just put it on top of there. Let's see if this works. Dang it. Doesn't work anymore. So it has to work on an already existing one. So yeah, that's basically how you create energy on Venus super efficiently. And yeah, this is awful. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.